Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with my brothers at Gracie, Milwaukee. We were training some footlocks and heel hooks, and we discovered something pretty interesting. And if you've trained at a CTC, Certified Training Center, around the world, and you've been learning footlocks in general, and you've touched on heel hooks, you might find this interesting. So look at this real quick. So Eric's going to help me out here. If I'm looking for a straight footlock, okay, the correct way to do this is kind of cupping the tendon and sliding my forearm to kind of catch the heel. If I don't do that, watch, he turns the key in the lock, he's out, okay? But that's kind of a side note. The main thing is, if I wrap now, how much of his ankle do I really have? Like nothing. So if I go to my full lockup, he doesn't have to put the boot on, right? I mean, where are you feeling it? Halfway up your calf, right? It's weak.
Lower calf.
Where do I want to be? I want to be like right back. You guys see that? Right here. Now when we lock it up, it's like, yeah, right? So that's the key. Now, here's the crazy part. We were discussing heel hooks the other day also, and today. And we discovered something interesting. A lot of people, it doesn't matter what setup, whether you're doing honey hole or leg knots or just standard ashi to heel hook, a lot of people will scoop the heel and they'll do this right here, where the heel is almost by the elbow, and they'll get this. All Eric has to do is push his foot forward and kind of. It felt solid to me. I was like, man, I've got it.
Yeah, it was easy to get out, really.
And you know why? Because I think this happens a lot. Is because we don't really go for heel hooks and crank it, right? We don't, because it's one of those moves that can be dangerous if the other person doesn't tap in time. And they feel, oh, it's tight, but getting, it's like a rubber band, it's gonna snap. So what we were playing around with was like, man, how do I know when I'm in the right place? And you probably heard wristwatch, heel on the wristwatch. And that's great, but in the heat of the battle, you're like, man, where's the wristwatch? I have no idea. But if you ramp your hand and you slide, click, look what I found. How are your toes?
Yeah, they're
stuck,
squished.
right? All I have to do now is tight knees, connect my hands, and we're tapping right now.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's, again, let's not get it twisted. If somebody connects your hands, even like this, you're still tapping. But then say, hey, can I try and finagle it? And go ahead, get it out. Yeah. So I know that didn't work. So he's doing me a favor, right? Mm-hmm. And then that way, next time when I come in, look, it's slide and click connect. Pinch, done. It's not, you can test it without hurting yourself. By him trying to turn his heel into the pocket there. He can't. It's like on a shelf. And the toes are pinched. It looks like I'm losing it, right? Looks like I'm losing it almost, maybe?
Doesn't feel like it.
Does it feel like I'm losing it? So you guys, this is a breakthrough for myself, and I think for all of us who have hit heel hooks a couple times. Man, I'm telling you what, like, of course you want to have the person's knee sideways a little bit, that exposes the heel. But don't be hungry for the heel, that you just take a bite, like a little nibble, because you're going to lose it. If you're really hungry, you take the whole buffet. Got it? So, what's the one thing to remember with any leg locks? Are leg locks dangerous? No. The leg lock could be right there on the table and it wouldn't hurt anybody. It's all about you and your partner. So remember, don't be afraid of leg locks. In the Gracie University system, we learn leg locks from right out of white belt. Graduate into a master cycle, we happen to walk right into it. It is how it is. I'd rather know now from combatives, blue belt onwards, have all that experience, so that the time I hit black belt, I've got so much understanding of leg locks, I don't have to be worried. Whereas a lot of places, and again, each gym has its own reasons for doing what they do, but typically it's a brown belt, right? Brown belt and upwards, they start learning footlocks, and I'm like, man, you're missing on a lot of time that you'd be understanding these things. So this was a major breakthrough for us. It was like, what the, because now it's every time, while you heel, it's like, click, done. Now, of course, we tap right away. There's no need to crank it, but it was like, flare it, ramp it, lock it, pinch it, game over. So try that out with each other. Don't crank. Have your partner try and get their foot off the shelf, off the wristwatch. And if they can't, high five. Okay, guys? Keep training. If you are allowed to train, if not, get a dummy, stuff a pillow, but keep the fire going, okay? We are open and training, so if If you were on the fence, we're up to about 130 students now, individual students that step on the mat and train with us every single week. So don't be shy. Come on in. If COVID's a concern, we've got you covered, right? So as you see, these guys are completely unhealthy and they're all sick, you know. So we're gonna be okay, all right, guys? We'll see you on the mat next time. Thanks. Take care.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. We do footlocks right away. So
Absolutely.
totally safe.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I gotta head out, guys.
Oh,
See
you're
you guys.
all right.
See you guys later.